think goers.
Where are we?
The push, baby!
Like blood red corn.
That's a good one.
After getting home from New York, we only had about a month and a half until our next trip. We went downtown to celebrate Jackie's little brother's birthday. Dawson and Suyun flew out for a couple days, and all I filmed was food. And after 5 years of never updating her prescription, we finally utilized our Costco membership and got Jackie some new glasses.
Sheesh! I'll have to get used to looking out of the glass when I fit
And right before we left for Washington, we checked the mail one last time and got something we've been waiting for months. A significant portion of our friends and family live in Washington, and I always feel so guilty going to see one and not seeing the others. This was a lot easier to justify when they all lived in one place, but we would not be deterred. We mapped out the ultimate Washington trip and planned to see everyone we knew, which was 9 people at the time.
I feel like you're trying to show me something, but...
First stop, we flew into Portland and drove over the border to Vancouver to see our best friends Dawson and Suyun. We'd never been to Vancouver, and they had just moved recently too, so it was fun to sort of explore the downtown area with the new locals as our tour guides.
It's one of the most what?
Unique.
Oh, okay.
It's something I've never tasted before.
All right, I'm excited.
And then the whipped cream is like smoked, so it has this crazy like whiskey.
The next day, Dawson made us a lovely breakfast spread, and then we crossed the bridge back into Portland.
Well, you can spill it, but
Everyone's driving, everyone's operating all this stuff.
More so than with any of our other friends, when the 4 of us are together, we are all about good food.
Oh my gosh. I can't describe to you how excited I am about that.
The powdered sugar.
Big old fat one.
Yep. We took our spoils to a beautiful campus that seemed to have been emptied out just for us. I was enchanted by the foliage. That's one thing we really don't get too much of in SoCal. But we had timed this trip perfectly.
Look at the difference in...
we love her.
That evening, Dawson made us a delicious, warm chili, and we spent the evening just enjoying each other's company.
Or paprika, so you'd know.
I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got melody. Who could ask for anything? I'm gonna go with that one.
Yes!
As always, when we see them, the trip was too short. The next day, our destination was Tacoma to visit Abby and Corey. We headed north, stopping at an old fish ladder Dawson wanted to show us, which was deep in the heart of this gorgeous forest.
There is electricity, but it doesn't actually do anything. Everything is water powered. I'll show you. We'll go look at the version. There's salmon in here, and they thought originally that this falls, the Cedar Tooth, was not passable. Like fish couldn't make it up here. Fish and Wildlife built basically a ladder so fish could make it up here.
Springs that we just went to in Idaho. She was like, there's no jumping, no diving. Synchronized swimming is allowed. She was old.
Abby and I were on a mission. We'd been talking about visiting the Twilight film locations for 2 years now. Spoiler alert, most of Twilight is actually shot in Oregon, and we didn't have time to go to Oregon. But Forks, Washington is a real place, and so is La Push. So obviously, as the major Twihards we are, we had to go.
Would have caught it on film too.
Do it again.
That'd be cool. This is the skin of a killer bell. All right. Thanks for scoping that out. Where are we? The push, baby! It's the push!
The beauty of Washington is so different than the beauty of California. There's a purity to it. It feels untouched, unmarred. We were the only people out on this beach that day. You would never get that in California.
It's Dragon's Tails, Dragon's Tails. It's almost time for Dragon's Tails. I wish I made a wish with all my might. Like the shells.
Like, Abby, what the hell
I don't know. Voila. inside looks a lot like it. Like the
Okay, now you guys pretend to be Billy and Charlie when they're like, when he's in the wheelchair and they're like fighting. Become Bella. Go. Edward. In.
Oh, Edward. Oh, right. No emotion, right? Me or you? Me. That's really funny.
The next day, Corey and Abby went back to work, and we were left to our own devices. We walked around Tacoma and then drove into Seattle to meet one of my college buddies for lunch. It's called the Hidden Beach. You're inspired. I realized recently that I used to take laughter for granted. What I love most about being with Abby and Corey is that they always make it feel easy to laugh. We're all so similar, and I feel so relaxed being with them. We were fast friends when we met in Alaska 2 years ago, and even though we have thousands of miles between us now, nothing has changed. The next morning, Corey drove us to the airport where we picked up a straggler. My mom. Hi. Hi. Next stop was to see my grandparents on the east side of Washington. I don't see my grandparents as much as I used to. When I was a kid, we would come up here for several weeks every summer. But then we all got older and everyone just started doing their own thing and we stopped going. Being back here is like I never left. The property has changed a little bit over the years. Not nearly as many animals as there used to be, for one. But some of the boys are still here. And the house itself feels exactly the same.
And if you need more coating or something,
I'll ask.
It helps
Sounds
you get out
good.
your bag, you know?
I was here visiting and I was like, oh, my friend taught me this cool trick for when you only have like a little bit of something left in a bottle to get it to the top, you know, instead of turning it upside down or whatever.
Go back there and dump a big load, and then we'd always had that sliding window between the camper and the cab. Oh man, it almost knocked you right out of the camper. Man, who's on there now? Gretchen? Oh, no one.
You started with the boys and then you
Well, I had to
threw
switch
me under
over.
the
I
bus?
can't throw you out. I know.
Bring it home.
Bring her on
didn't want
home.
to leave you out.
Yeah.
Hold on to the door because if it's swung open, there with
We spent that first afternoon chatting and reminiscing, and then stopped for a bite at their favorite Thai place before taking a walk around the Japanese garden. We always used to go here too, but I've never seen it in late fall, dusted with snow, crisp and cold and quiet.
Did you read that message?
Mornings at their house were always my favorite. Slow and soft, always with a mug of hot coffee. When we were kids, we would have a cup of warm milk mixed with coffee creamer and just a splash of coffee. Coffee milk, we called it. I can't be held responsible for how sweet I take my coffee now. It was all their fault.
That's barista coffee. We don't want to eat
Pinches, yes. But it's the chest is.
The nostalgia just kept running as we headed to my college campus to walk around. It was Jackie's first time seeing it. It's been so long for me, I barely remember what all the buildings are, but it made my heart swell to finally show Jackie this place that made such a big impact on my life, if only for a short time. One of my favorite things about Gonzaga's campus is that it has a trail that leads you into Riverfront Park, which was an absolute staple of our trips to Washington when I was a kid. The big red wagon is seared into my memory, even though I swear it was 4 stories tall. I suppose when you're only 2 feet off the ground, it sure seems that way. And they've since redone the carousel, which is all very chic now, but I miss its classic look.
We were like, yes, perfect.
The playground, however, is a brand new addition, and of course, we all had to test it out.
Go!
I'm getting shocked.
I got shocked the entire time.
You do go down head first.
Run, Mar! Alright, now bang it down like that. Nice. He's like, I'm not even gonna do it again. You laughed at me.
Poor guy.
Later that night, my friend RJ from college came and picked us up in his truck and took us out for beers. I hadn't seen him for years, and it was so good to catch up. The walk through the forest is another staple. I got to see my grandparents every Sunday for the year I went to college up here, and I always joined Papa on the evening walk. So I've been rather spoiled, I think. It was special to be able to share it, just the 4 of us. Jackie's first time on the walk, and my first time doing it with my mom since I was a kid.
Or like I say, you can just put it on 2 and then just, pedal. Give it just a little go to get started. On your throttle is this right here.
Oh, that?
Yeah. Just do it to start. Now this pedal. Let go of the throttle and just pedal. You see?
Take care of it. You lifted up a little there.
Or you can just sit back and wobble.
Oh, that's fun. That's a good one. I like that.
That night we crossed off another ritual, dinner at the Rusty Moose, celebrating Gran's birthday. That last morning was slow, just like all the others had been. Coffee at the little round table surrounded by windows, the sunlight pouring in, all buttery and warm, but there was frost on every surface outside. I did a ridiculous dance for Gran's birthday.
Planning this for months. Okay, ready? Happy birthday, Grandma. You rock so much. You are so cool.
Thank you.
I didn't know it at the time, but this would be the last time I would see her. This was such an amazing trip, and it's bittersweet that I waited until now to go through the footage and put a video together. But I'm so grateful that I have this footage. And that's sort of the point of all of this, isn't it? Just to capture these moments of my life. Getting to freeze time, just for a little while.